Marketplace Leaders, we want to help you work well. I'm with Rick Goossen, the founder of the Entrepreneurial Leaders Organization. Rick, let's talk now about the meaning of work.
Right.
Okay, work has meaning, more than just
Right.
to put bread on the table, a roof over my head.
Right. Well, I think one of the challenges is that our present work environment creates a situation where work equals meaning. So it's a big challenge for any Christian in the marketplace. So this idea that when you go to your workplace, you're intended to get all your meaning at that place.
And it doesn't always work that way, especially for young adults. They're not yet in the job of their dreams. I get a lot of meaning from my job, but I feel for those people who have got, you know, university degrees and they're living at far less. So how do you navigate that?
Well, I think the challenge is from a Christian standpoint, Christians have to think of work as something that fits into their whole life meaning. So I would say to people that you bring your meaning to work, your ultimate form of meaning. You don't find your meaning at work.
So first you build your meaning, then you take that to the job. So you arrive on the job fully shaped by God.
Yeah.
The job doesn't start that identity process.
Yeah, and that's a really huge problem for any Christian coming into the workplace, because your work will start to shape how you view what's important in life. Whereas from a Christian standpoint, you need to have a clear sense of your whole life calling, and work fits into that.
So your calling is bigger than your work.
Yeah.
And you arrive on the job loaded with a God perspective.
Yeah, and I think the challenge is if you're not clear on your whole life calling, work will shape you. But in reality, you want your view of work from a Christian standpoint to shape how you approach your work.
You know, there's a passage in the book of Samuel where David is looking at his work team. 200 have been too tired, 400 are with him, but even in the 400, it says there were evil and scoundrels. The work environment is not perfect, right?
No.
That's
Definitely the case. And of course, then the challenge is that the work will start to shape you if you don't have a clear reference point as to how you approach work. So the critical thing that we always mention to business people is that they need to have a clear concept of their whole life calling, that when they come to the workplace, they view it not as a source of their meaning, but as a place where they bring a Christian presence to that environment.
And where should I source that before I show up on the job?
Well, we'd say from a biblical standpoint, there's lots of references in the Bible to the notion of calling. You know, in the Old Testament, the people of Israel were the chosen people. In the New Testament, all believers are the called people. So the Bible has got a detailed background and guidance in terms of our calling, especially as applied to the workplace.
Okay, thank you very much, Rick Goossen of Marketplace Leaders Series at the Entrepreneurial Leaders Organization. Thank you.
Thanks.